First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I.
And coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Super. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Down, 10 Lobo.
Check 56.
General West.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Jim, 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 Jim. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, lock it. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Blue draw quarter.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Chance, chance, chance. Switch, switch, switch. Check 52. Check 24. Check 24.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Off the bootleg. Clifford. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 4. Check 4. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
You're out.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check 9. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check safety.
Now Murray off play action. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down now, it's Moss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Moss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Rip right.
Protein spill.
Check it back.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I'm coming after you. Joker. Check. He's checking.
Go. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Clifford. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, it's complete to Drake. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. The 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He goes underneath to Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
24's the mark. Check, 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 check.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now he lets it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 10, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Cannon, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Leo!
On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Out. Watch twist.
Tight dog. Rock it. Now.
Here's Grant. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready. 10-2 start.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Under 10. General West. Hey, wahoo. They go.
2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight to the right.
Hey, Steve 6.
We got 3. 34's the right. He's covering. Check him. I'm on. Right 34. Scoot. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Check. Hey, Sam off.
Slam. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Clifford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check 37.
You draw Corpus. Go.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Exit.
Hard.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, lock it.
Check 15. Check 3.
2nd and 5. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Drake. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throw caught here by Bird. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Jim. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Slam.
They'll try to left side. Jefferson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good, I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running, it's Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray, eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throws right side, and that's complete. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that'll set him back 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Strong right, strong right.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Murray now. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you
blitz coming, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Look at me. Go. Meet Griffin.
They'll run it right side with Cannon. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's coming, double up. Switch. Wide, get wide. Hey, watch this.
Protein spill.
Check 22.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Smith.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Pull it high. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 49. Fair.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No. Off. George. Check 3. Now.
2nd and 9 now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. I got one. 34's the Mike. 34's the go.
On 3rd and 2, Clifford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Deuce. Show it up.
They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Here we go. He's coming to you.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. Defense all day. All day. 29 is the mic. He's free. He's checking.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, Murray. And he hits Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Watch his flag. Check 43.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray rolling to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Watch the shift. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch. Kill.
Leo.
Kill.
Get it.
They go again with Cannon. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me
Rock it.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Tight dog.
Shit.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
For the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the
The
ready.
fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the screen. Check 31. Check 31. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Ready.
Back to Cannon again on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
The 21-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Nice kick, boy.
Down. Moody base.
Check with the stick.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Crack. Slam. Back.
Hard. Big rip.
On second down, Jefferson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. From the gun, Clifford. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check 13. Check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On second down, it's Drake. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Murray. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Slam, slam. Shift. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Twist.
Bravo. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Alpha.
34's in right. He's coming. Check in.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike 34. Scoot. Hey, let's get them home.
Hey, go.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, second down. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
Go.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Let's go. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 34. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 34's the mic. Here we go.
Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. Clifford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Clifford. Oh, nearly a victory if he could have held on. But at least it does lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially keep this game alive at OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Well, let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Oh, here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag.